Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers. Lukey P here with some more Let's Play Skyrim modded for survival, and we are in the woods. This fine gentleman is Boldrus the Wood Elf, and we need to be gathering some wood for the night. Let's just go and check if this gentleman, I think it's a guy, mining over here is hostile or not.
Vacation is where the head is. That is what Dervenin told us about our master. He's cozy and the master has gone, but Dervenin will find him. Vacation is where the head is. That is what Dervenin told us about our master.
Right.
He's cozy in his solitude.
Some kind of ranting nutcase. Let's possibly rethink where we want to camp for the night. Well, we shot that one into the tree. Shooting that arrow into the tree, not the smartest move. Oh, the prisoner's making a bid for freedom. I think. What's happening here? Something's going on. There appears to be a hunter firing. This is his horse. There's the Thalmor. This looks like a crowded area. Are you a... Ah, you are a trader. Excellent.
Take a look.
Excellent. We were hoping to bump into a trader on the road. I have things you may be interested in. Let's offer you some of the meat I've caught and cooked. Let's offer you some... maybe we need to cook that to make it worthwhile. I think we probably do from the looks of it. It's only worth 1 each. Whereas a cooked one's worth 3. We are carrying a bit at the moment, so we will sell that without cooking it. And the same with the raw wolf meat. To sell these thornbone rings, I probably meant to sell them earlier. Do we have anything else we want to sell at the moment? I don't think we do. No, I think we're going to keep some of our pelts for now because we may want to make some things with them. What have you got for sale? You've got some potions of minor healing, which might be useful. I think we'll probably make our own armour for a little while. You have some enchanted hunting bows, but they're not massively better than the one we've got for the price. So I think that will be all. Thank you very much.
All right then.
See about camping up here somewhere. Perhaps on this ledge overlooking the road. There's maybe somewhere nice to camp, I think. So let's get our foraging going on for some firewood. We failed to forage anything of use. That is the risk you take when you forage, and that may make this a difficult night. So it's pretty much pitch black. Let's see if we can get even a little campfire started up here. Just for a bit of a light, I think. We're going to need fuel. we're short of wood this time. We will use that branch for those wood shavings. Okay, let's see how we get on. Lighting the fire. Still a bit of a struggle. There is some smoke coming off it now. It's getting remarkably cold. Not quite as cold as would be in the wilderness, but it is cold. We can at least make a campfire which lasts for 6 hours. I think that may be the fire we have to go with for the night, actually. So we may... I don't think we're going to find much more, but this should keep us warm, and we're not in the... it's not snowing, and we're not in the north of Skyrim, where I hear it is much colder. So I think we can settle here for the night. Yeah, place the cooking pot as well. I think we make one more attempt at foraging. Then if we don't find anything, we will turn in. 3 firewood. Not quite enough to make a raging fire, unfortunately. Or a roaring fire, so we can do that. Which will keep it alight for 6 hours. So just 3 in the morning. We're gonna put that on the fire as late as possible to keep it going as long through the night as possible. Let's what we can do while we're waiting is we can do a little bit of crafting. Let's put down our tanning rack. I think we may be looking to make some can we make any quality leather armor? Probably not yet. But we can make some box pouches which help increase our carrying capacity, which would be very useful. So let's see about changing some of this stuff into leather. We'll make some of the leather into leather strips, and there we are. A leather box pouch, a big leather bag. I think we'll probably go for the box pouches. Start with the side right one. See about making some more leather. We can go for the side left one as well. That's all we've got enough to make right now, but that is pretty good. That is the reward of our hunting. We can now carry a fair bit more, and that is the bandoliers mod. Let's pick that back up. Can see something in the distance. Looks like somebody else is camping out there. We may investigate that in the morning. Oh, we've spotted a deer. No, it's a horse. We better not shoot that. It's difficult to see in that light. I think that's a horse, which probably belongs to that hunter we saw earlier. So, let's get that crackling campfire. We can, so you do have the option here. I could sleep for 6 hours, wake up and then replenish the fuel. But I think we will sleep through the night and show the effects of running out of firewood we won't be too bad because it's not that bad a day. Oh. How awkward. We've woken up to a drizzly day. It's not bad rain. It's not so bad I'd decide to stay in my tent all day. But it's not a good start to the day when you've got no when you've woken up and your fire's gone out. Okay. It's starting to get wet already. We will just change our cloak to our hide cloak, try and stay a little bit drier. There was a fire over here last night. Whoever it is must have moved on. There's a fire out on the lake. Let's mine this while we're here. And think about what our priorities are for the day. So we've got enough food. We're okay for water. Just refill that empty bottle since we're down here by the river. And it is a grey and miserable Skyrim day. There's a fox. Wonder if we can... I'm sure I saw a fox. Some kind of... crypt here. I do wonder if as it's raining it might be profitable to spend the day underground. Possibly. I think really we don't have so much armour. I don't think we're well equipped for adventure yet, so I don't think we're going to head into there. This looks to be our hunter we saw hunting yesterday. Yeah, good day to you. You've got a horse. You're clearly doing better than we are at the moment. Perhaps one day when we come back we shall have a horse. Just going to save it because we are getting near to the point where the game I think froze last time, and if it freezes again that would be bad. In fact, we're going to try and avoid the part where we went last time. Let's follow this path up here. Where does this go? We're getting pretty wet now. I do recognise this place. I think we killed a bunch of wolves here several days back. I hear something. A deer, I think. Can't tell where it's come from. Well, it's a miserable day. Deer, I'm pretty sure it sees us and it's done some kind of magical teleportation thing, or it teleported out then run straight to us. Another one of those lovely little Skyrim glitches we all know and love. I'm trying to hunt it down. Hear it, but I don't see it. Hold back. No. I think that may be it. Heading out, walking on water. Okay. Catching this bunny. Thank you, Mr. Bunny, for running right up to us. We will take what we can from you. We may, if the weather's going to be terrible, we may want to... Oh, there's the deer. Let's hide and see if we can get some arrows into it. No, didn't quite run where we were expecting it to run. Not doing too well with our hunting today so far. We are 0 for 2 on deers. Perhaps a more patient approach would be beneficial. There's a fox. If he comes towards us, which he's done. See through those trees. Point blank range shot. Okay. Well, even though it's raining and it's been a miserable day and we are wet, we are not cold just yet. We may have to think quite a bit earlier about getting wood and things in case either the rain gets a lot worse or in case there's a cold wind. Because we don't want to freeze to death or catch some kind of really bad chill. I think we saw the deer come over this way. Deer's probably long gone by now. I do wonder if we climb up here if we can get a decent view of things. We've got to keep our eyes out open for the undead who like to frequent crypts and the like. We've got to be wary of it getting too cold. There's a chest, let's see if we can take all of that because we can sell it if we don't want it. So this is a overlook, some kind of tower there. There don't appear to be any settlements around, which is both good and disappointing. It leaves us with no one to trade with if we make stuff, but it does mean that we have a little patch of wilderness to ourselves. So perhaps we will head back down and we will look to forage and gather. I'm hearing the hooves of a deer. Where are you, dear? Oh, I think he's also hunting the deer. I saw a man on the road with his... What are you hunting? Are you hunting the same deer as me? I have no idea what you are firing at.
Someone do something.
Do something about what? The rabbit the man appears to be hunting. Ah, you're traders, aren't you?
Take a look.
What have you got for sale? I don't want any of that, thank you. But we could sell this this spiked mace we just picked up. What else have we got which we can sell? We don't really need a potion of magic. We're not a magic user or two-handed weapon user. No, I think on everything else
Until next time.
we're okay, thank you.
I'm getting out of here.
What's
Somebody help.
I think that's an overreaction to the hunter shooting at a rabbit. Let's be on our guard. Okay, what we may do, I think, is we may start collecting firewood and the likes in case this storm turns bad. So let's go and chop some deadwood. We've got 6 pieces of deadwood. We've got someone running, screaming help.
Do something.
I sense steel running from the hunter and the rabbit. I don't think I'm wrong. Let's chop this tree. Another 6 pieces of deadwood. I wonder if that's our new norm, and that's quite a nice norm to have. Let's chop this and see if we get another 6. That'll give us 18. That's 3. Okay. We haven't had the most successful hunting today, so I'm going to forage a bit for anything. If we get some firewood, great. If not, we get some things to eat. Now that also improved our foraging skill by another level, which now allows us to specifically search for bones, which is another great feature. We failed to forage anything of use. How disappointing, having just gone up a level. Maybe there is a rule about foraging twice on the same spot. I don't know that there is, but that did seem awfully coincidental. Given the weather is awful, we're going to set up for the night, I think. So close to the road. We may just build a little bit further off by the river. Just check there are no mud crabs around. There's a deer. Randomly hiding. Oh, that deer's drinking rather than hiding underwater. A little bit closer to me. No. Nope, disappeared under the water. Okay. But there are no mud crabs in this area, so it's a safe place to camp for the night. So let's just get a little bit further from the river. We don't want to get swamped if the tide comes up. Our place there. Okay. Now this is going to be a tricky camp. I cannot use this while in combat because I shot at a deer. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Skyrim. Okay, let's run off in this direction and then we double back. We do seem to be encountering an uncommon number of weirdities around this this still in combat glitch, even when there's no one near me. It probably doesn't help that I don't really use the kind of what's it called, HUD direction finder up there. Probably tell me where the red dot is a bit better, but anyway, still in combat. Lovely. Have to camp further up then, I guess. We recognise those traders. I think we've traded with them before. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is evidently strong wind on this game right now and strong rain. The rain is not really showing. I suspect that's because I've got it turned up down a little bit to protect the frame rate, but you can hear it, I suspect. I cannot use this as I'm not in combat. I haven't been in combat for ages. This is really disappointing because this would be a really nice place to camp and try and wait out this storm. Drenched. The weather is awful. Oh. Found the body of a woodcutter. I wonder what happened here, but the wind is very strong now. You can see the leaves whipping around. So the trees don't move, but you can see things moving in the wind. Let's try and camp here. See if it still tells us that there is combat going on. No, at long last it doesn't. You can see the water dripping off Boldrus. So we really need to get this this camp going pretty sharpish, I think. We're going to use the animal fat because in these weather conditions it's going to be difficult to get a fire going. Because it's windy, it is tipping it down with rain, the audio tells me, the graphics don't. The clouds in the sky don't seem that severe. It may just be very strong rain. We're hungry, thirsty, slightly tired and sober. We've got enough deadwood to make a roaring fire, that's excellent. So let's set up for the night. Small leather tent. Let's put it that way. Because we're facing this hopefully blocks some of the wind for the night. Sorry, I just knocked my microphone. We haven't really caught much today to be processing with our tanning rack. We will put our cooking pot down. See if we can cook anything. Some rabbit haunches. Okay, let's sitting our tent. Okay, the graphics have gone. And that is a nasty bug. That is a very nasty bug. There we are, we've managed to fix it. Often that needs a save and reload to fix. And I'm just going to save it in case it happens again. Let's try and sit in our tent once again. We've managed to sit, there we are. So we're out of the rain. We can use our campfire from here. We're going to sit in the pouring rain. We're going to eat some elk steak. We're going to have a drink of water. And we are, I think, gonna wait till morning probably, because it is not warm. Actually, it is pretty warmish, but it's tipping it down with rain. We may go out and forage for an hour in the pouring rain just to see what we can see. Anything. A few edible roots, an animal bone, edible flower. Okay, let's make this into a roaring campfire, which should last for 6 hours, or for 12 hours rather, and then we will end this episode there. Looking at the time, so let's sit down in our tent. And this seems a great point to end a survival episode, with a roaring campfire, with Mr. Boldrus sitting in his tent, drying off after a very wet day, and a storm going on around us. No thunder, but evidently strong winds and a lot of rain. So we will wrap it there. Thank you for watching. As ever, any comments, let me know below the video. But Boldrus and I thank you for watching, and we will see you again real soon.